Alright folks, it's Friday evening. It's still July 5th. Friday evening. I'm going on I just got done cutting hay, if you've seen the last video. I decided to go on a small little Friday night crop check, which is always nice. Kind of take a look at everything, not only done during the day, but things to come. And all that other dramatic stuff. Alright. This is the grassy alfalfa field. It broke my heart. We'll take a good look at it, and we're also going to take a ride. This is going to be maybe a little bit of a lengthier video. Hey Fred, it's Friday. Fred, I hope all's going well and your 4th of July was a good one. So, alright, this broke my heart to cut this and lay it down flat. The truth of the matter is, this is jam-packed with alfalfa still. Jam-packed with it. I labeled this what did I say, folks? Did I say maybe like a 70-30 alfalfa grass? I'll tell you what, in some spots, it's more like a 90-10. This is all going for some horse hay here. A lot of it is 6 full kicker baler rack wagons is going to be baled up, and we'll see what the horse hay buyers do. There's a lot of them screaming for some alfalfa. I'm going to have a hard time passing this off at about 60-40 or 70-30 alfalfa grass, because there's a lot of alfalfa in here. I'm here because of the shade, folks. I've had enough of the sun. We're in a little bit of a meek area here. You might even be able to tell the discoloration within the windrows. It's just jam-packed with alfalfa. This was a majorly thick crop here. Yeah, bumping down up to almost 2 gears in some points. But good nonetheless. We've had a great day. Good dry down so far. You know, this was only cut. I finished cutting this by about 3 o'clock. And there's already an immense difference. And with tomorrow, long story short, we're kicking bales on Sunday, so that's a good feeling. All right, now I'm going to show you something absolutely amazing. One more little hay Fred here, quick. You see that? That's the pure prime alfalfa field's regrowth. Just ridiculous. What has it been, a week? Maybe just a little bit better since wrapping bales. We got some good moisture when we needed it right after wrapping. So that helps significantly. This is the primary sorghum here. We're going to take a look at the secondary sorghum field. We're going to go for a little ride and look at that. You ain't going to believe it. Look at this crap here. Unbelievable. I am tickled pink. That's just nuts. Now I just spread fertilizer on this. Okay, so we cannot attest what you see here to me just spreading fertilizer. It doesn't work that quick. But this is just unbelievably nuts crazy. Folks, I'm just going to get cocky. I'm going to say it right now. Weather dependent and time dependent. I'm looking to trump that number right there on second cutting. It is late in the year. You know, we got kind of a vice versa thing going on here. It's not late, but it's going to get late. This is new seeding. What I don't want to do is shave this down to like here on a third cutting right in the dead of fall for the winter, no way. The grave possibility is there's just going to be one more cutting off of here. I don't know. The way this is growing, and if it continues like this, good Lord Almighty. We'll see. I don't know. We're going to play this out, do a crop check every week at a minimum. We'll make a decision. The goal here is to let it get fully matured and even past mature. I'm talking full bloom, past bloom. And I've got a great feeling that second crop will outdo that number right there, 95, which is 95 and a half actually. I don't know. It's a little bit of a tall order from what I'm seeing here though. Pretty impressed, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is the primary sorghum here. This was that Holy Grail hybrid, BMR. She's still a little spotty, but that's all right. It's still a little early. Hasn't been too long since this has been planted. But she's up, and I like what I'm seeing. At some point before it gets up too much, we're going to go into the middle, and I want to check on those peas and oats. Peas and oats is a new venture for me. I don't care what I read or what I watch on YouTube. I'm very interested in how that's going to go. Yeah, we have some amazing weather coming. It's already started. It started yesterday through today, but tomorrow, 0 dew point. That, folks, is huge, huge. Our morning dews here can almost be equivalent to probably almost about an 1/8 inch of rain. I kid you not. They can get pretty horrid. And then, of course, no humidity during the day, which is huge. So we're just talking dry heat and, by God, hopeful a small breeze. And this is where we encounter our 24-hour hay, which is not what I'm intending to do, obviously, with this alfalfa or the other fields that I cut. But it's just, we got a perfect little world going here to get as much hay in as we can for the next 4 days. 4 days. Weather pattern better not change. Well, let's get ready for a little ride here. This will be the next field to be dropped. It's thick as all hell. This field right here produces some of the greatest second crop grass hay you've ever seen in your entire life. And I'm looking very forward to proving that and showing that to you. The goal right now is for the entire second crop to be baled up small squares. The goal for this first crop, as you see it here, complete round bales, complete. Yeah, look at the difference maker here. Good Lord Almighty. This stuff is just insane. Compared to what was that, a week and a half ago, I think we were here. This is just nuts. Boy, I like seeing the size of those leaves right there. That's great stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the secondary sorghum field, folks, and if anybody's new here, we're doing a little test this year. The first crop that comes off of here, which best bang for the dollar, because I have to have this custom chopped. Trust me, it's not cheap. We're going to cut this with the disc bine at about 7 foot. This is all getting chopped and thrown into the silo. We're going to see how it does. But unbelievable. Doesn't take a very keen eye to see that I planted it extremely heavy. My goal was 35 pounds to the acre. I promise you, because of another ongoing mistake, which has to stop, and it's going to stop for next year, folks. Period. I can guarantee you I planted it almost 45 pounds to the acre. Now, my question out there, and I'm looking for answers, I can only fully assume that if for some odd reason I wanted this to get to a mature state of 10, 11, 12, even 13 feet, planting at this heavier rate would be a real hindrance to achieving that. Well, that's not the case. My plan is 7 here because it's going to be chopped. I can only assume that I'm okay if I'm wanting it to get to about 6, 6.5, 7 feet. If I was wanting any more than that for some odd reason, I'd probably be hurting pretty bad because of how heavy it was planted. I don't know. This is still a never-ending learning ordeal. Unless you got all the answers, which good for you, you're a genius. I don't. Like what I'm seeing, this is looking really good. This is a, what was this? This was the Sweet King by Alfalfa Seeds, Sweet King variety, sorghum sedan hybrid. So, leaps and bounds, just amazing. Wow. Folks, that's about it. I got a couple things I got to tie up yet before my evening's complete, and I got to get ready for a big day tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'm going to take you with me. We're going to do some round baling tomorrow. We're going to do some raking. I don't believe I'm going after any small squares tomorrow. I'm just going to round bale complete that field that I cut down yesterday because I'm in great need. But stay tuned. We got some pretty neat stuff coming up with a lot of baling. We're going to take a look at the bale yard at some point. You know what? Has anybody else done? What is this? 16.5 minutes? Screw it. If you care to, let's go to the bale yard. So if anybody sees a little gleam in my eye right now, with all the hay that's down and the weather that we have coming, this is why. That's the only dry hay that I have made all year, and it's okay. It's gonna be all right. I've actually fed out a few bales of this, so let's just say there's 40 bales here. It's out of my control. I don't know what to tell you, but all right, this pile doesn't look very nice, I'll admit it. We're on kind of a downward slant. That's going to be my excuse. But the route that we're going to go this year is a 3-2-1 pile, 20 bales deep. That means there's 120 bales per per pile. It's going to get tarped when the pile gets complete. I've already got the tarps. The goal, the ultimate absolute goal must have is 4 piles. That's 480 bales. It'd be real nice to have 5. We're not even going to talk about 6. That can't happen. So this is the route that I'm going this year. We need more feed because of the amount of cattle now, and I have to abide by my space. This is a awesome, great, unbelievable place for a bale yard. You know, the farm's just on the other side of this hill, folks. And therefore, I cannot, I can't pack these in single rows anymore. I have to abide by my space. So we're going to see how it goes. This is going to be a test. And we'll just see. You got to try something. I think we're on to something here. I think this is going to work fine. I hate tarps. I hate dealing with tarps, but big boo-hoo hairy deal. We'll just we'll take them off mid to late December when it's guaranteed that any kind of a slush, sleet, or frozen rain is no more. We'll take the tarps off because I'm not battling tarps all winter. Forget it. No way. So yeah, I like it. We'll see what happens. This is what I was left with for hay, folks. Now you're looking at some 3+ year old crap here. I need to call some mulch guys that I know, some hydro seeders. They might absolutely love this stuff at about what, $10 a bale. Just come and get it. There's actually some good bales in here still. There's a few over there, and then yeah, I was literally down to about 5 fair round bales that I went to felt bad. I'm losing you. That I went to felt bad actually feeding to the cattle. So in the nick of time, folks. I gotta get going. Happy Friday. Stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming. Have a good night.